Welcome everyone. My name is Henry Gomez, and welcome to this Yin Yoga sequence. We'll be holding the poses for 3 minutes. And if you have a block, please grab one. Also, blanket to pad the knees. We start in our first Yin Yoga pose, butterfly pose. So bring your soles of your feet together. If you need a block to sit on, please do sit on the block. Bring your hands towards your ankles or the arches of your feet. Lengthen through the spine. On the inhale, on the exhale, start to hinge forward for our first yin posture for 3 minutes. All right, we start making our way out of that one on an exhale. Bring both of your legs out right in front of you. Hug your left foot inside your right thigh, setting up for half butterfly pose. Take it. Bring your torso in line with your foot. Take an inhale, lift up. Exhale, hinge from your hips, grabbing your shin, ankle, or maybe your foot for half a butterfly pose. You always grab a block and place it under your left thigh. If it doesn't come down to the floor, it's a nice hamstring stretch. Lower back stretch. Good for the lower back. Think of putting your chest out in front towards your foot. Slightly by your chin towards your chest. Alright, start to make your way out of that one. Half butterfly, second side. Left leg out long. Bring your right sole of your foot, inner arch, inner thigh of your left leg. Again, if you have a block, you place it under your thigh. If it doesn't come all the way down to your floor, bring your torso in line with your foot. Take an inhale. Lift your arms up. Exhale. Hinge from your hips. Lead with the chest for half butterfly. Second side. Alright, starts to make your way out of that one. We're gonna meet in tabletop, all fours position for a couple rounds of cat-cow. Yeah, you can always pat the knees with a blanket if it's too much on your knees. Just a couple of breaths from cat-cow. On the inhale, drop your belly, spread through your collarbones, lift your tailbone. Exhale, round through the spine, push into your hands. On the exhale, just a couple rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, come back to neutral. Bring your palms up forward, tuck on your toes. Exhale, lift your hips up for downward dog for a moment. Paddle out your feet, bend your knees. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, plant it, place it between your hands, or setting up for dragon pose. You can always grab your blocks, put your hands on for dragon pose. You can always bring your right hand inside your left thigh to help deepen the stretch for dragon pose. Anyways. Anyways, bring your palms onto the floor, onto the blocks. You can bring your forearms to the mat to help deepen the stretch. If your forearms are on the mat, make your way to your hands. Anyways, bring your foot between your hands. Tuck under your back toes. Come back to downward facing dog. Bend your right knee and stack it on top of your left to help counteract that twist. Not twist, the hip opener. Alright, come back to downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, plant it between your hands. Bring your back knee towards the mat. You bring your left hand inside your left thigh. Dragon pose, second side. Rest your hands on the block, the mat. You bring your forearms onto the block or the mat for a nice hip opener. One of the things that when I first started doing yoga, whether it's vinyasa, yin, hatha, is that one hip is open than the other. That's what I noticed. My left hip is more open than my right. So when I was a kid, I used to play with wrestlers, and the way I would sit down to play with them is with my left hip being externally rotated outward, and my right hip will be, or leg will be internally rotated inward. So one will be externally rotated, and the other one will be internally rotated. So one side may be different than the other, and that's perfectly okay. So that's just one of the things I've noticed while practicing yoga, is that one side is more open than the other. And some days we can get into asanas or poses deeper on some days, and some days my body might be too tight to get into the poses. Alright, start to make your way out of that one. You can bring your foot in between your hands, tuck on your back toes, come into downward dog. Counteract that stretch by stacking your hips, bending your knee. Place your feet towards the mat. Bring your knees onto the mat and spread your knees as far out wide for child's pose, or next pose. See your hips. You can open your knees out as wide as you want, wider, more of the stretch in the inner thighs. If you want less of the stretch, you can bring your knees towards each other. Always rest your head on a block. Extend your arms out in front for child's pose. All right, start to make your way out of that one. We're gonna start to come onto our backs. Come all the way down to your backs. Hug your knees into your chest. Coming into stirrup pose. Grabbing the outside of our feet. Ankles, shins, thighs, wherever you can grab. It's also known as Happy Baby and Vinyasa Hatha Yoga. Stirrup pose and Yin Yoga. Feeling a nice stretch in our hips, hamstrings. Tucking your lengthening through your tailbone. Alright, start to make your way out of that one. Start to bring your legs out long, wide on your mat for Shavasana, our last pose for this class. Bring your arms out towards a T or wherever feels comfortable. Let your fingers naturally curl in. Your feet naturally spray out. Shavasana. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath your heart space. For Shavasana. Take a break. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Start to wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Roll off the wrists and your feet. Take your knees into your body. Roll over to one side for fetal position. For a moment. Start to come up onto a comfortable seat. Crossing your ankles. Or if you're in hero's pose, wherever feels comfortable. Bring your palms together at your heart. May you live with a healthy body and mind. May you find peace inside. Thank you for practicing with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay safe. Take care. Hope to see you again on the mat again soon.